With a wave of her hand and a click of her fingers, the wise woman asked, "And how about you, dear?" extending her kind inquiry to each family member in turn. She listened to each one of them explain why they had gathered their particular collection of decomposing artifacts for the Christmas table, and why they thought it would help make their family relationships better. When everyone had finished, the wise woman clapped her hands. The soul of the father and the eldest daughter changed places. From his daughter's point of view, the father could see that he had made a few mistakes and hadn't understood his daughter very well. From her father's point of view, the eldest daughter could see that she had been quite a challenging child, and her father really had thought she didn't want those two old sausages. The wise woman made the switcheroo for each of the family members. As soon as they could see from the other's perspective, they understood each other much better, and their hearts softened. When everyone was back in their own bodies, the wise woman invited them to forgive each other. She asked them to all hold hands and say to each other, "Even though I don't agree with what you did, and even though I may not ever understand it, I refuse to carry any ill will against you for a moment longer. I completely, utterly, and thoroughly free myself of my resentment. I free you and forgive you absolutely, body, heart, and soul." Intuitively, the eldest daughter knew what to do next. She scooped up those first two ancient sausages from her pile and threw them into the open fire. She watched until the fire had completely burned them away. Then she walked up to her father and hugged him. Following her lead, each family member gathered a handful of their mouldering offerings and threw their resentments into the fire. They hugged each other whilst the fire burned everything away. The wise woman clapped her hands together, and the rest of the mouldering pile of resentment shot up into the air like a swarm of insects and flew over the heads of the family into the flames. They burnt up and were gone. Everyone breathed a huge sigh of relief. They all thanked their very special guest deeply and sincerely. Mother opened a window to let in some fresh air, and the wise woman removed the wooden peg from her nose and slipped it back into her bag. After she did this, the Christmas table instantly replenished itself with the most delicious Christmas dinner any of them had ever seen, including plenty of mini sausages. They all settled back into their places around the festive table. The father picked up the expensive-looking cracker by his plate and offered the other end of it to his eldest daughter. She gracefully took it. Everyone crossed arms, holding a cracker in each hand, and in one big circle counted down 3, 2, 1, and pulled. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone.